I am regularly asked how long a canoe deep water rescue should take, and how do I do it? Well, the answer to both of those depends on conditions, boat, how much kit is in the boat, how many paddlers, tiredness, etc. This video shows a way I use. It works for me and is simple, and I think quite quick. I will pause and talk through the video first, then let it run with no talking so you can see the whole flow. Hopefully this is useful and helps a few people.
How you doing? You alright? Yeah? Cool, do you want to flip your boat over for me?
As I approach the swimmer, I talk to them and get them to right the canoe if possible. This achieves a few things. It allows me to know the swimmer is okay and not hurt or panicking. It gets them to break the airsail and saves my effort, and gives me many more useful places to hold the canoe than an upside down lump of slippy plastic.
Excellent. Give me your paddle. Nice one. Okay, what are we going to do?
I take the paddle off the swimmer and put it safe in my canoe. There is nothing more annoying than getting someone back in their boat and having to hunt for the lost paddles. It takes little effort and time at this point, and potentially much more after the rescue.
Let's climb into your boat.
Two subtle things happening here. I move the canoe backwards so the swimmer has the biggest space to climb into, and I tilt the canoe so the swimmer doesn't have to climb very much at all to get in. Both of these are done while talking to the swimmer, so as not to slow the whole rescue down.
Get yourself stable, knees down, balance.
I take a moment here to slow the swimmer down, get them to get stable and balanced, and use my canoe and their swamped canoes together to get stability. This pause here ensures I am safe and they don't just dive across into my canoe, potentially tipping me in. By using the centre thwart, I can flick the canoe onto its side and then scoot it backwards while keeping it on its side, all the time talking to the swimmer, keeping them in control. Another subtle thing, I don't lift the canoe I'm rescuing, I dip my canoe down to make it much easier on me. Once the swimmer's canoe is on my gunnel, I tilt my canoe the other way to help with the initial lift, and it encourages the canoes to slide into this X shape, and then I slide it over my canoe. For speed, I try not to let it drop down, and try to keep it moving. Also, this keeps my fingers from getting trapped between the two gunnels. But it is fine if it lies down, just be aware of finger entrapment. Notice, I don't spend ages getting water out. There is a huge hole for most of the water to come out, and it doesn't have to be 100% dry inside. I keep hold of the canoe as I drop it back into the water. On a windy day I wouldn't want to let go of it, so I make this a habit. I move the canoe into the right place so the paddler can just step in and kneel down. That way they don't need to move around once back in the canoe. The rescue doesn't end till they have their paddle back and are ready to start paddling again. The whole rescue from capsize to paddle away took 51 seconds. From my first touch of the swimmer's canoe to them paddling away was 37 seconds. Does it matter? I don't know, but I feel in those conditions it wouldn't want to be much longer. Here's the rescue with no pauses. I hope this has been useful for you.
How you doing? You alright? Yeah? Cool, do you want to flip your boat over for me? Excellent. Give me your paddle. Nice one. Okay, what are we going to do then? You ready? Climb into your boat. Get yourself stable. Knees down, balance.